Hello boaters. Well, here's a quick one for you. Something very unpleasant happened last night. I was in bed reading. It was about midnight and I realised that I'd left my Wi-Fi switched on. And of course, power-wise, that doesn't really matter at this time of year. I've got plenty of power, but I'm in the habit of always turning it off when I sort of go to sleep. So I got up and then I walked up into the lounge and I switched on the light because it was dark, of course, and the light is just above me, just here. And I switched it on, light came on. The switch did feel a little bit different, but you know, just switch the light on like you do many, many times. And but then a couple of seconds later, I noticed that my hand was feeling wet. I thought, oh, weird. I looked at it and it was sort of splattered with like a watery brown liquid. And I was mystified. It looked like soy sauce. It was very thin and sort of brown and runny. And where did it come from? And then I realised, and it was quite sad. I don't know if you remember that in the vlog that I recorded yesterday about the heat on the narrowboat, whilst I was recording that, a large moth flew into the boat and was flapping around. The camera just caught it. I'll try and put a little clip of it on screen now. And yeah, the camera only just saw it, I think. But anyway, that moth has been coming in and out for days. Either that or it's got lots of friends and they've all been coming in. Typically they would fly in, fly around the boat a bit, find somewhere to settle down, sit there for a few hours, flap around a bit more, and eventually they'd find their way out again. And then they'd return sometime later. For the last few days, that's what's been happening. But tragically, that this moth must have decided to perch and land right on the light switch. And when I went to use the light switch, of course I couldn't see it, I squished it and juice shot out of its body, the poor thing. As soon as I'd realised what had happened, I looked down on the ground and there it was. It was still alive, his wings were still flapping, and it didn't look seriously squished. But I didn't really know what to do with it. Is it badly injured? Should I just put it out of its misery, or should I just leave it and maybe it will recover? I don't know how seriously I'd hurt it. In the end, I just decided to leave it because I couldn't stomach killing it at that time of night. It's always a horrible decision to have to make, you know. And so now this is the next day. I've not seen it. It's not around. It was on the floor just down below where I'm sitting, and it's not around there anymore. So either it's still in the boat, that's for sure, but either it's dead or it's dying, or maybe it's recovering. I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you know if I see it again. Whether it was the same one coming in and out and flying around, or whether it was lots of different moths, I couldn't say. These things happened now and again, but that's never happened to me before. That was very strange and very unpleasant. I felt quite depressed going back to bed after that. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.